Hello, CCMS parents. As we embark in this new journey together, I want you to hear from me. Here at Puck Community Charter Middle School, also known as CCMS, we will always keep our scholars, families, and staff health and safety as our top priority as we transition into providing a quality education for all of our students. It will take some time for all of us to adjust, discover which ways of teaching and learning work better than others, determine how much work is too much or too little. We also know that many parents are working remotely while your own children are working on their schoolwork at home. And sometimes the Wi-Fi may be strained or stretched. And many of our teachers are doing the exact same thing you are doing. We are just like you. We are human. Together, if we enter this experience with grace and patience with each other and with this distance learning, we are certain to have a good, successful experience, especially as we settle in more and more in the weeks ahead. With the idea of easing into this experience, our 3 weeks of distance learning will be focused on helping our students feel comfortable with their new environment, exploring the online tools, and being able to find their own balance between school and home. Our teachers have been working tremendously overtime, building their online classrooms community, figuring out how to establish their best routines, while making it fun and engaging. And if you're wondering, parents, what about you? Don't worry, we got you too. We want to make this transition easy for you. During the first 3 weeks, no assignments will be graded or homework will be given. If students have work to do, it is the work that they have to complete that they didn't complete during class time. Remember, we still want our students to love school. This is new to them, as it is new to you, it is new to our teachers, and is new to me. So we have to ease into this new experience together and cheer them on from the sidelines. So on behalf of your teachers, Mrs. Perez and Ms. Sog and myself, welcome home. Welcome to Puck Community Charter Middle School. In this presentation, I am going to talk about the student schedule, which many of you have been wondering and asking about. So here it is. Here at Puck Community Charter Middle School, we want to offer the best learning experience. Yes, we're not on campus. I get it. I want everyone to be here too. But the safety of your child, the safety of our teachers, the safety of our staff is very, very, very important to me and Puck Schools. So I always ask, why did you choose to come to CCMS? ¿Por qué escogió a mandar su hijo a CCMS? It's because you wanted something different. You wanted a small school community. Quería algo diferente, una pequeña escuela. Y quería una escuela con una reputación muy importante, and you wanted a school with a big, 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 and respectful reputation. So let's take a look at this chart right here. These are our comparison of our sister schools around here. Look where CCMS is at. Do you see it on the left-hand side of the screen? Right here. Look where we're at. We're outperforming our neighboring schools in English and in math. Esa es una comparación a nuestras secundarias alrededor del área. Estamos sobresaliendo en inglés y en matemáticas si nos pone a comparación las escuelas que están aquí en Lake Terrace o en San Fernando o en Pacuán. So otra vez, ¿por qué escogió CCMS? Why did you choose CCMS? because you want your child to shine. You want your child to have the best opportunity. You want your child to be able to feel like school is their home, because CCMS is their home. Usted quiere una oportunidad que su hijo brille mejor que el sol. Usted quiere que su hija tenga lo mejor y que se sienta que aquí es su casa, porque CCMS es su casa. Estamos aquí para ayudarles. We are here to help you. Somos un equipo. We are one. But we also want to listen to you. Queremos también escuchar a ustedes. Your voice is important. So here is the deal. We heard it all. Escuchamos todo de usted. Sus preocupaciones, sus ambiciones, sus sueños. We listen to your worries, your challenges, and your dreams for your children. We get it. We're on the same boat. Estamos en el mismo equipo. Pero como dice mi mamá, cuentas claras, amistades largas. It is important to have transparency and be clear, us as a school and you from home, so we can work together and support your child in this new way of learning. We heard you. Los escuchamos. Está difícil. It's hard. I can't do it. I have a job. Tengo un trabajo. I'm my own business owner. I don't have a job. Now I have to be home. I didn't go to school to be a teacher. Yo no fui a la escuela a ser un maestro. Yeah. I get it. But we chose to be parents and we chose to be teachers, and we have to work together. Elegimos a ser papás y elegimos a ser maestros, y necesitamos trabajar juntos. Because cuando trabajamos juntos, podemos lograr muchas cosas positivas. When we work together, we can accomplish many great, powerful things. Because at the end of the day, we want your child to go off to college. Al fin del día, queremos que su hijo vaya a la universidad y tenga todas las oportunidades and have all the opportunities that they wish and they can attain. We want this for you. Queremos eso para sus hijos también. When I see these pictures, cuando veo estos videos, estas fotos, me recuerda a mucha gente. It reminds me of Miss Perez. It reminds me of me. It reminds me of Miss Sandoval. It reminds me of Miss Tang. It reminds me of Miss Ashraf. It reminds me of Miss Seinfeld, by the way, who she just got her doctorate degree, so now she is Dr. Seinfeld. Reminds me of Miss Hernandez. Reminds me of Mr. Wiley. Reminds me of Mr. Petch. And reminds me of Miss Sun. Because if all these teachers can do it, you bet your son or daughter can do it. Usted está bien. Su hijo o su hija también lo puede hacer. But we have to work together. Necesitamos trabajar juntos. Porque un día van a ir a la universidad. Because one day they are going to go off to college. And it is our job now to work together to get them there. So you already heard me already. Yeah, enough. Yeah, para de hablar. Juntos. No, we mean it. This is not a school where you're going to just leave your child to us and that's it. Esto no es una escuela donde usted nomás va a dejar su hijo y nosotros nos encargamos de todo. Lo siento, aquí no es. Esta es una escuela de comunidad. This is a community school and we have to work together. So it starts now. Empieza ahora. Empezamos con el aprendizaje de distancia. We start with distance learning. This is how we're going to start the school year. Just not us, but many schools around the country and the world. So we either fight it or embrace it. Lo peleamos o le damos la bienvenida con manos abiertas. Vamos a descubrir. Let's discover together what this program looks like. But first, we want you to know that we have a responsibility to certain people. Tenemos una responsabilidad a ciertas personas. Primero, a usted, los padres. First, you, the parents. We have a responsibility for you. Next, the children, los estudiantes. Tercero, la comunidad, the community. We have a responsibility to all these amazing stakeholders because why? When we all work together, we will achieve what we want. It's for your child to have the best opportunities ever, and this is why you chose CCMS. So, what is the perfect balance? ¿Qué es el balance perfecto? Una buena pregunta. It's a great question. And after talking to other schools and other leaders and teachers and experts and reading, leyendo y hablando con otros directores y leyendo artículos académicos para aprender qué es el perfecto balance, aquí tenemos la respuesta. Tenemos la respuesta porque tenemos que buscar el balance porque los niños van a tomar instrucción en casa sobre la internet. We have to find the balance, the correct balance, the right balance, because all of our students will be learning online at home. So let's take a look. Vamos a ver. This is our schedule for the first 3 weeks of school. Este es nuestro horario para las primeras 3 semanas de la escuela. Acuérdense, queremos buscar el balance entre la casa, la escuela y las expectativas. We want to find the balance between home, school, and the independent learning at home. We have to find the balance. So before we jump right ahead into a full school load, we want students to ease into it, get comfortable. Again, we want them to love school, we want them to be here, and we also want them to be in charge of their own learning. Take responsibility. Queremos darle la experiencia suavecita a los niños para empezar poquito a poquito antes de agregarle demasiadas clases. So la escuela, el día de la escuela empieza a las 8. The day of the school, it starts at 8. From there, at 8 o'clock, we want them to either to wake up, get breakfast, brush your teeth, put on some clean clothes, a uniform, out of their bed. We don't want pajamas. We don't want yawning. This is a time for them to get up. Esa es la hora para que ellos se levanten, se laven los dientes, se peinen el pelo para que se miren como ping-pong, coman desayuno y estén listos para aprender. At 9 o'clock, they're going to log in. A las 9 van a entrar al sitio de internet para estar listos para clase. Y ahí ven que van a tener diferentes actividades durante el día. Hay 2 palabras que quiero llamar la atención que voy a explicar después. There are 2 key terms that I want to highlight in the next slide so you can understand how the schedule works. So everything you see in mint green, that is a time where your child's going to be online with a teacher, live interaction. If you see it in lime green, that is office hours. For that hour, teachers are going to be available to help your child and they can come in and out whenever they want. As well, this is an opportunity where we're going to have small group support. Everything you see after lunch in a cream tan color or a soft yellow, that is independent work time. That is the work that your child needs to complete on their own that they didn't get to finish during the morning part of the day. Lo que ve en color menta, ese va a ser el tiempo que sus hijos van a estar enfrente de la computadora, enfrente de los maestros. En vivo, interactivo. Lo que ve en color verde fuerte, esa es una hora que los maestros van a estar disponibles si los niños quieren ayuda. Pueden regresar a la clase en línea para pedir ayuda. También ese es el tiempo que vamos a tener designado para dar soporte a grupos chiquitos. Lo que ve después del almuerzo, del color cremita, ese es el tiempo que ellos van a trabajar independientemente. Ese es el tiempo que van a trabajar solitos a su paso a terminar el trabajo que no terminaron durante el día. Remember, we're not assigning homework. The work they are completing is the work that they didn't complete during the live class session. No estamos asignando tarea. Es el trabajo que están completando después el trabajo que están completando que no completaron durante la clase que está en vivo. These are two words I need you to know. Dos palabras que quiero que entiendan. Synchronous learning is the kind of learning that happens in real time. This means that your classmates and your teacher interact in a specific place, online, at a specific time. Synchronous learning. Aprendizaje sincrónico. Es el tiempo de aprendizaje que ocurre en tiempo real. Esto significa y a su maestro interactúan en un lugar virtual específico a través de línea en un momento específico. Asynchronous learning happens on your schedule. Your teacher will provide materials for reading, lectures for viewing, assignments for completing, and exams and evaluations. You will have the ability to access and satisfy these requirements within a flexible time. So meaning that you get to work on your own at your own pace. Aprendizaje asincrónico ocurre en su horario. Sus maestros les van a dar materias de lectura, conferencias para ver ciertos videos, tareas para trabajo para completar, exámenes para evaluación y tienen la capacidad de acceder y satisfacer esos requisitos dentro de un marco de tiempo flexible. So, en pocas palabras, lo van a hacer independientemente, solitos, al paso de los estudiantes que puedan hacer el trabajo y completar. So let's go back and see. On the schedule that you see here on the screen, if you see a star, a single star, that means that is synchronous learning. There will be a live teacher in there to support. If you see two stars, that means that is asynchronous learning. That means that they're working at their own pace. How are students logging into our system? ¿Cómo los estudiantes van a ingresar en nuestro sistema? Van a entrar al portal de Clever. We're going to start by logging in on the portal Clever. How do I find it? ¿Cómo lo busco? Don't worry, we got you. If you use our school website, www.puckschools.org, click on schools and find our school. Once you find our CCMS portal, you will see this main page. You need to click on distant learning. Oprímele al signo que dice distance learning website. Sitio de internet de aprendizaje de distancia. Then you'll be taken to this page. Lo van a llevar a esta página. Luego elige el grado que su hijo está. Choose the grade level your child's at. Once you enter, it will take their cohort and it will take you to Clever. Entrando allí, escoge el cohort del colegio, hágale clic y lo va a llevar al portal de Clever. Por el momento, estamos usando Clever para accesar Google Classroom. We're using Google Classroom right now. Why? ¿Por qué? Porque queremos que los niños practiquen. We want them to practice. Get comfortable with this new learning. It's going to feel funky. That's okay. Se va a sentir un poquito raro. Eso está bien. Not a problem. Because when we work together, we can make magic happen. Porque si trabajamos juntos, se puede hacer mucha magia. So Google Classroom is the portal that we're using right now, en este momento, para practicar, para buscar balance, para sentirse confortables, to feel comfortable. Comfortable. So if your child complains, it's okay. This is the time to do it. Si su hijo da quejas, perfecto. Ese es el tiempo de hacerlo. ¿Por qué? Porque no estamos asignando trabajo o exámenes o darles un grado. Why? Because we're not assigning homework or giving grades. This is practice. We want everyone to feel comfortable. Hear me, please. It's practice. Práctica para hacerlo. Pero que lo hagan bien. Do it correctly. So when it's time to launch with the real classes, now you're on the path towards success. In a few weeks, we are going to switch to Schoology. En pocas semanas vamos a cambiar al nuevo sistema de Schoology. Por eso esta semana estamos enfocando en las herramientas que estamos usando durante Google Classroom. That's why this week we're working on the tools that students can access on Google Classroom. We are going to take the time to train, to show, to model, to access this new learning platform. Nosotros aquí en la escuela vamos a tomar el tiempo de enseñar, modelar y enseñarles cómo tener acceso a nueva plataforma de aprendizaje. But we need your support. Necesitamos su soporte. Que se duerman temprano, que estén desayunados, que estén listos y que no se duerman en la casa. Otra vez, necesitamos trabajar juntos. We need to work together. Make sure they go to bed early. They wake up on time. They're dressed. They eat breakfast and they're ready to rock and roll and learn. Because once we're ready to launch Schoology, it is amazing, increíble. ¿Por qué? Because it's going to have all of their classes on the screen, ready to roll. All they have to do is log in, follow their schedule, and click, and they're live, and they're ready to learn and get ready to go off to college very soon. And for those parents that are wondering, yes, Class Dojo's coming back. La manera como nos comunicamos, Class Dojo sí va a regresar a la escuela, but give us a time to get us all organized before we share with you. So right now, I repeat, we're using Clever first to enter Google Classroom because we want our students to practice. It's okay to feel funky. That's totally fine. It's expected. And we have to work together. How do I get in contact with the teachers? ¿Cómo nos ponemos en contacto? Les vamos a mandar el correo electrónico. You can email us. You can also call us. And very soon, Class Dojo will be live. Nos pueden mandar correo electrónico, llamar a la escuela o usar Class Dojo, que lo vamos a comunicar con ustedes muy pronto. Yes, we already know Zoom is giving us a lot of trouble. Yes, ya sabemos que Zoom nos da muchos problemas. Lo estamos arreglando. We're fixing it. This is only temporary. Nomás es temporal. Ténganos paciencia. Acuérdense que no somos nosotros. Somos miles y miles de estudiantes alrededor del país y del mundo que están usando esta plataforma. So denos la oportunidad de arreglar el problema. We're on top of it. We're fixing it. But I ask you one thing. Les pido un favor. No nos enfocamos sobre los problemas. Hay que enfocarnos en buscar soluciones. Así vamos a avanzar juntos. Let's not focus on the problem. We get it. They're going to be there. But let's focus on solutions. Because solutions is going to allow us to think clearly. To create better ideas. I don't know about you, but sometimes two heads are better than one. Yo no sé de usted, pero a lo mejor dos cabezas, dos cerebros es mejor que uno. So let's focus on the solutions. Enfocarnos en las soluciones y no mucho en el problema, not too much time on the problem. How do you ask for help? ¿Cómo pedir ayuda? El año pasado aprendimos muchas cosas. We learned a lot of things last year. And I'm sorry to say, con mucho respeto se los digo. We're human. También somos humanos. The same challenges many of you have at home, we have them at too. But we have to learn how to work together. Necesitamos que trabajar juntos. We understand your frustration. Entendemos su frustración. No están solos. Muchos papás se sienten así. Pero pónganse a empezar. Si usted quiere algo y le llama y le grita y le dice hasta que ni se imagina, ¿usted cree que esa persona se va a mover o ir la extra milla para ayudarle? Póngase a pensar. Y yo no. Pero muchos pueden decir, pues es su trabajo. Sí, es mi trabajo, lo entiendo, con respeto. Pero nos tenemos que respetar a los dos. I want you to ask yourself something. Think about it. If you want something done or you ask help, and you reach out, and you're yelling, and you're screaming, and you're using words that I'm like, oh my, whoa, slow down, time out. Do you think that person's gonna go out of the way or the extra mile to help? I wouldn't. For sure I wouldn't. Absolutely not. And some of you may challenge and say, well, that's your job. Yes, you're right. It is my job. And I love it. But I'm also human. And in this job, just like in your job, we have to find mutual respect. So I ask one thing of the parents. Be nice. Let's be nice together. Let's model to our children, how do we communicate? How do we share ideas? How do we find solutions? Les requiero una cosa a los papás. ¿A qué ser amable? ¿A qué modelar cómo se mira ser amable? ¿A qué hablar amable? ¿A qué enseñarles cómo adultos se comunican? I know you can do it because you've done it before. Yo sé que lo pueden hacer porque lo han hecho anteriormente. And if the teachers don't help you, hey, this is why we're here. Come talk to us next. We'll get to the bottom of it. Y si los maestros no les quieren ayudar por X razón o no responden, vengan con nosotros. Aquí estamos para ayudarles. Talk to the teachers first, then talk to us. We have to work together. Necesitamos que trabajar juntos. We are a team. You are going to be getting an email, all of the teachers' directory with their emails. You'll be getting that very soon. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Seguirnos en Instagram. Seguirnos en el Face. Follow us on Facebook. Also on YouTube, as we're going to promote all, which you're going to find this video and many videos throughout the year on our YouTube channel. So, on behalf of Mrs. Perez and Ms. Sog and everybody here at CCMS, thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias por escoger CCMS. Nos vemos pronto. Estamos aquí para ayudarles y toda esa información se va a mandar por correo electrónico a ustedes. All this information is going to be sent to you on email shortly. Gracias. Adiós. Nos vemos pronto.